16 will be drawn in positions 4 and 5, and in that order. 13.
Leander.
16.
Oxford Brooks A.
The second group, 12 and 19, will be drawn in positions 2 and 7, and in that order. 12.
Hollandia.
19.
Oxford and Leander.
And now for the remaining groups. 43.
Molesey A.
53.
Thames B.
52.
Thames A.
37.
Leander.
The second group, 30, 34, 45 and 51, will be drawn in positions 12, 21, 4 and 29, and in that order.
Sydney.
34.
De Hope.
45.
München.
30.
Hanover.
And now for the remaining crews.
Cambridge 99.
58.
Vesta B.
29.
City of Oxford.
50.
St Andrew.
21.
Agecroft A.
27.
City of Bristol.
44.
Molesey B.
40.
London B.
57.
Vesta A.
49.
Royal Chester.
32.
Henley.
46.
None such.
41.
Marlow.
56.
Upper Thames.
31.
Green Lake.
39.
London A.
55.
Tyne Amateur.
42.
Minerva Bath.
22.
Agecroft B.
28.
City of Cambridge.
23.
Oriel Kensington.
38.
Leeds.
35.
Lee.
26.
Canterbury.
The Wargrave Challenge Cup. There are 20 crews in the draw. There are 4 selected crews and they will be drawn in one group. 64, 68, 78 and 79 in positions 10, 11, 5, 16 and in that order. '68.
Leander.
79.
Thames B.
64.
Christiania.
78.
Thames A.
And now for the remaining crews. '67.
Lee.
83.
Tyne Amateur.
69.
London.
89.
Vesta C.
87.
Vesta A.
65.
City of Bristol.
88.
Vesta B.
61.
Agecroft.
85.
Upper Thames A.
80.
Thames C.
75.
More Lake Anglian and Alpha.
62.
Canterbury.
73.
Molesey.
81.
Thames D.
86.
Upper Thames B.
And finally, 76.
Nottingham.
The Temple Challenge Cup. There are 32 crews in the draw, and there are 8 selected crews, and there are in 2 groups of 4. The first group, 105, 138, 139 and 162, they'll be drawn in positions 16, 17, 8 and 25, and in that order. 138.
Oxford Brooks A.
139.
Oxford Brooks B.
105.
Durham A.
162.
University of London.
The second group, 90, 116, 142 and 167 will be drawn in positions 12, 21, 4 and 29 and in that order. $116.
Harvard.
142.
Princeton A.
167.
Washington.
And 90.
Nichols A.
And now for the remaining crews. $125.
King's Queensland.
119.
ISIS.
91.
Nichols B.
165.
Surrey.
101.
Cornell.
109.
Edinburgh B.
164.
University of London C.
95.
Christchurch and Wolfson.
136.
Nottingham.
143.
Princeton B.
132.
Newcastle.
163.
University of London B.
168.
York.
160.
University of Bristol A.
161.
University of Bristol B.
106.
Durham B.
107.
Durham C.
94.
Cambridge.
156.
Syracuse.
99.
Colgate.
117.
Imperial.
108.
Edinburgh A.
140.
Oxford Brookes C.
And finally, 166.
Virginia.
The Island Challenge Cup. There are 24 crews in the draw. There are 8 selected crews, and they'll be drawn in 2 groups, a 2 and a 6. 187 and 209, and they'll be drawn in positions 12 and 13. 209,
Pennsylvania A.
187.
Oxford Brooks A.
Second group, 170, 173, 188, 198, 199, 212, and they'll be drawn in positions 6, 19, 9, 16, 3, and 22, and in that order. $199.
Stanford.
198.
Okeanos.
170.
Orca.
212.
Texas.
188.
Oxford Brooks B.
And 173.
Durham.
And now for the remaining crews. $210.
Pennsylvania B.
176.
Edinburgh B.
191.
Oxford Women's.
179.
Imperial.
197.
Radcliffe B.
185.
Northeastern.
186.
Nottingham.
183.
Newcastle B.
207.
University of London.
175.
Edinburgh A.
200.
Syracuse.
189.
Oxford Brooks C.
182.
Newcastle A.
194.
Princeton.
178.
Georgetown.
And 196.
Radcliffe A.
The Princesses of the Challenge Cup. There are 32 crews in the draw, and there are 8 selected crews, and they'll be drawn in one group. 217, 223, 229, 232, 239, 241, 244, and 246. They'll be drawn in positions 16, 17, 8, 25, 12, 21, 4, and 29, and in that order. $232.
Marin.
241.
St Edwards.
217.
Brisbane.
229.
Kingswoman,
246,
Shiplake,
223,
Eton,
and 244.
St Paul's,
239.
Radley,
And now for the remaining crews. $236.
Norwich,
254.
Windsor Boys,
216.
Bedford,
231.
Llandaff,
252.
King's Chester,
234.
Monmouth,
220.
Deerfield,
230.
Latimer,
225.
Green Lake,
247.
Shrewsbury,
228.
Kew House,
221.
Dulwich,
248.
Alta Teichweg,
227.
Hampton,
214.
Abingdon,
226.
Greenwich,
224.
Great Marlow,
233.
Monkton Combe,
256.
Winchester,
255.
Westminster,
219.
Canford,
243.
St Joseph's,
222.
Emmanuel,
240.
Reading Bluecoat,
The Prince Philip Challenge Trophy. There are 20 crews in the draw. There are 8 selected crews, and they'll be drawn in 2 groups of 4. The first group, 259, 262, 264, 287. They'll be drawn in positions 10, 11, 5, and 16, and in that order. 262.
Greenwich,
259.
Deerfield,
264,
Headington,
287,
Winter Park,
the second group, 265, 270, 273 and 279 will be drawn in positions 8, 13, 3 and 18 and in that order. Okay. $279,
Surbiton,
$273,
St Catherine's,
$265,
Henley,
$270,
Melbourne Girls,
and now for the remaining crews. $276,
Shrewsbury,
$261,
Godolphin and Latimer,
277,
Perkins's,
257,
Aberdeen,
283,
Lady Eleanor Hollis,
269,
Marlow,
275,
St Paul's Girls,
286,
Wimbledon High,
284,
Tyboy Sculls,
266,
Hinksey,
274,
St George's,
and finally 268.
Latimer,
Stewards Challenge Cup. There are 3 crews in the draw. There is 1 selected crew, 288. Surprise, 288.
Oxford Brooks,
Now for the remaining 2 crews. 289,
Thames A,
and 290.
Thames B,
The Town Challenge Cup. There are 12 crews in the draw. There are 4 selected crews in 2 groups of 2. The first group, 291 and 292, they'll be drawn in positions 6 and 7, and in that order. $292,
Leander and Imperial,
$291.
Leander,
Second group, 296 and 298. Be drawn in positions 3 and 10, and in that order. 298.
Syracuse,
296.
Stanford,
And now for the remaining crews. 300.
University of London and Leander.
297.
Strathclyde and Aberdeen.
294.
Northeastern.
293.
Molesey.
295.
Oxford Brookes.
302.
Wallingford.
301.
Waikato.
299.
Thames.
The Visitors Challenge Cup. There are 16 crews in the draw. There are 8 selected crews and they're drawn in 2 groups of 4. First group 304, 307, 310, 312. They'll be drawn in positions 8, 9, 4 and 13 and in that order. $310.
Molesey and Bristol.
307.
Leander.
312.
Oxford Brookes.
304.
Cambridge.
The second group, 303, 309, 313 and 317 will be drawn in positions 6, 11, 2 and 15 and in that order. $303.
Nickalls.
317.
Syracuse.
309.
Melbourne.
And 313.
Princeton.
And now for the remaining crews. $305.
Harvard.
306.
Isis and London.
308.
Leander and Real Club España.
319.
Thames and Evergreen.
316.
Tideway Scullers and Molesey. Salisbury.
Okay. 320.
University College Dublin.
315.
Alemannia and Hambleden.
314.
Radley Mariners and Tideway Scullers.
The Wyfold Challenge Cup. There are 32 crews in the draw. There are 8 selected crews and they're drawn in 2 groups of 4. The first group, 332, 345, 354, 365. They'll be drawn in positions 16, 17, 8 and 25 and in that order. $332.
Cork.
365.
Royal Chester.
366. 345.
De Hoop.
354.
Neusser.
The second group, 346, 347, 368 and 375 will be drawn in positions 12, 21, 4 and 29 and in that order. $347.
London.
$368.
Thames A. $346. Lee.
And 375.
Upper Thames.
Now for the remaining groups. $352.
Molesey.
355.
Newark.
373.
Tyne Amateur.
377.
Vesta B.
369.
Thames B.
327.
City of Bristol.
367.
Star Club.
338.
Durham Amateur.
342.
Hereford.
376.
Vesta A.
380.
Worcester.
351.
Marlow.
334.
Krefeld.
329.
City of Oxford.
374.
UK Armed Forces.
333.
Crabtree.
372.
Tideway Sculls.
340.
Grosvenor.
349.
Los Gatos.
358.
Nottingham.
337.
Derby.
353.
Monmouth.
335.
Curlew.
And 343.
Kingston.
The Queen Mother's Challenge Cup. There are 4 crews in the draw, and there are 2 selected crews in one group. 381 and 382, and they'll be drawn in positions 2 and 3, and in that order. $382.
Nottingham and Leander.
381.
Torun and Vauxhall.
Now for the remaining crews. $384.
Donalband.
383.
Ridley and Maple Bay.
The Princess Grace Challenge Cup. There are 12 crews in the draw, and there are 4 selected crews, and they're drawn in one group. 388, 389, 391, 396, and they'll be drawn in positions 6, 7, 3, and 10, and in that order. $388.
Hollandia.
391.
Leicester and Leander.
396.
Shawnigan Lake.
389.
Leander A.
And now for the remaining crews. $397.
Thames.
392.
Molesey.
395.
Reading University.
390.
Leander B.
394.
Nottinghamshire County.
387.
Edinburgh and Newcastle.
386.
Lacha and Miras.
393.
Nottingham.
The Prince of Wales Challenge Cup. There are 16 crews in the draw, there are 4 selected crews, and there are 2 groups of 2. The first group, 399 and 406, and they will be drawn in positions 8 and 9, and in that order. $399.
Skull.
406.
Hollandia.
Second group, 408 and 419 will be drawn in positions 4 and 13, and in that order. 408.
Leander.
419.
Thames.
Now for the remaining crews. $427.
Triton and Fontaine.
407.
Niort.
418.
Strathclyde and Leander.
417.
Star and Arrow.
409. 421.
Tideway Scullers.
414.
Reading University.
400.
Bowsfair.
424.
Bath.
401.
City of Cambridge and Cambridge 99.
402.
Clydesdale and Loch Lomond.
423.
Rousseau.
24 crews in the draw. There are 8 selected crews and they'll be drawn in 2 groups of 4. The first group, 448, 450, 480, 489. They'll be drawn in positions 12, 13, 6 and 19 and in that order. $450.
Los Gatos.
448.
Leander A.
480.
Sydney.
489.
Windsor Boys.
The second group, 439, 440. Okay. 450, 456 and 474. They'll be drawn in positions 9, 16, 3 and 22. And in that order. $456.
Marlow A.
439.
Hereford Cathedral.
440.
Hinksey A.
474.
Ball Aces.
Now for the remaining crews. $472.
Shipley.
449.
Leander B.
429.
Clares Court A.
435.
Great Marlow.
463.
Pangbourne.
466.
High Wycombe.
446.
Lee.
490.
Trenton.
444.
Kingston.
430.
Clares Court B.
457.
Marlow B.
437.
Henley.
436.
Hawkesbury,
471.
Seattle,
487.
Tideway Scullers,
And 441.
Inksea B,
The Diamond Jubilee Challenge Cup. There are 24 crews in the draw. There are 8 selected crews and they will be drawn in 2 groups of 4. The first group, 508, 518, 544 and 548 will be drawn in positions 12, 13, 6 and 19 and in that order. $518.
Marlow,
$548.
Wycliffe A,
$544.
Tideway Scullers,
And 508.
Henley,
The second group, 523, 527, 529 and 542 will be drawn in positions 9, 16, 3 and 22 and in that order. $523.
Nereid,
$542.
Sydney,
$527.
Oregon,
$529.
Pimble,
And now for the remaining crews. $533.
St Edwards B,
532.
St Edwards A,
$506.
Hawkesbury,
$550.
Wycliffe C,
505.
Greater Marlow,
535.
Shiplake A,
511.
Kingston Grammar,
549.
Wycliffe B,
520.
Molesey,
537.
Ball Aces,
$546.
Trentham,
$516.
Lee,
541.
Surbiton,
$536.
Shiplake B,
500.
Buckingham,
And 539.
Perkinses,
The Britannia Challenge Cup. There are 16 crews in the draw. There are 4 selected crews and they'll be drawn in one group. 563, 566, 574, 575 in positions 8, 9, 4, 13, and in that order. Five, 575.
Thames A.
574.
Sydney.
563.
London.
566.
Molesey.
Now for the remaining crews. $559.
Deal Warmer and Kingstown.
561.
Kingston.
558.
Cork.
572.
Royal Chester.
580.
Vesta.
564.
Marlow.
567.
None such.
577.
Tideway Scullers.
556.
City of Bristol.
568.
Northwich.
576.
Thames B.
552.
Aberdeen Schools.
The Prince Albert Challenge Cup. There are 16 crews in the draw, there are 8 selected crews, and they will be drawn in 2 groups of 4. The first group, 582, 591, 598, and 611, and they'll be drawn in positions 8, 9, 4, and 13, and in that order. $582.
Brown.
611.
Washington.
598.
Oxford Brooks.
591.
Imperial.
The second group, 583, 590, 603, 613 will be drawn in positions 6, 11, 2 and 15, and in that order. $583.
Cambridge.
603.
University College Dublin.
613.
Triton.
590.
Akia.
Now for the remaining crews. $587.
Edinburgh.
597.
Newcastle,
£581,
Adams House,
£586,
Durham,
£614,
Worcester Polytechnic Institute,
£608,
Virginia,
£588,
Teta,
£584,
Colgate,
Stewards, Goblets Nickalls Challenge Cup. There are 8 crews in the draw, and there are 4 selected crews, and they will be drawn in one group. 617, 621, 630, 631, drawn in positions 4, 5, 2 and 7, and in that order. Six hundred and 617,
Flower and Von Vane,
£631,
Wyn Griffith and George,
£630,
Walkie and Cullen,
£621,
Gaffin and Beeson,
and now for the remaining crews. £624,
Ruel and Benzickery,
627,
Stacey and Rigney,
620,
Ernst and Andrews,
and 628.
Stewart and Traeger,
The Hambleden Pairs Challenge Cup. There are 10 crews in the draw, and there are 2 selected crews in one group. 640, 644, and they'll be drawn in positions 5 and 6, and in that order. 644,
Von Arnholt and Vilms,
640,
Mitchell and Gaffney,
and now for the remaining crews. £638,
Krakauer and Krakauer,
£639,
Lindbergh and Vitt,
634,
Donald and Bellamy,
645,
Wesselman and Cassidy,
635,
Edwards and Brew,
633,
Bastian and Dempsey,
642,
Shancer and Pedersen,
641,
Perry and Standing,
The Double Sculls Challenge Cup. There are 8 crews in the draw, there are 2 selected crews, and they'll be in one group. 651 and 654, and they'll be drawn in positions 4 and 5, and in that order. £654,
Thompson and Collins,
1.
Pujola and Romero.
Now for the remaining crews. $656.
Wang and Zhang.
$653.
Thomas and Bannister.
$648.
Dufford and Gare.
657.
Wilkinson and Newton.
$655.
Van Velden and Leclerc.
650.
Ellery and Kleshnev.
The Stonor Challenge Trophy. There are 12 crews in the draw. There are 2 selected crews and they'll be drawn in one group. 659 and 664, and they'll be drawn in positions 6 and 7, and in that order. 664.
Janssen and Van op Zeeland.
659.
Clark and Duvernay Tardif.
Now for the remaining crews. $671.
Obukowa and George.
665.
Lewis and Barnes.
669.
Moole and Bullen.
660.
Cook and Stratton.
670.
Norval and Bates.
662.
De Ruyter and Levenberg.
672.
Wild and Mole.
667.
McCluskey and Lindo.
668.
Moffat and Casson.
661.
Court and Hayden.
'The Diamond Challenge Sculls. There are 14 sculls in the draw, and there are 2 selected crews, and they'll be drawn in one group. 699 and 712, and they'll be drawn in positions 7 and 8, and in that order. 712.
Zeidler.
699.
Kwiminski.
And now for the remaining crews. $677.
Buchan.
675.
Brigham.
703.
Schroeder.
688.
Jones.
680.
Shoot.
706.
Schmidt.
607. 691.
Crichton.
685.
Harding.
711.
Young.
673.
Alizade.
702.
Schroeder.
681.
Cox.
The Princess Royal Challenge Sculls. There are 16 crews in the draw. There are 4 selected crews in one group. 716, 719, 722, excuse me, 731. They'll be drawn in positions 8, 9, 4 and 13, and in that order. $716.
Dimchenko.
731.
Village.
719.
Hodgkins Burn.
722.
Lewis.
And now for the remaining crews. Remaining crews. $730.
Wait.
721.
Ketter.
718.
Rzeszkowiak.
730.
Blackett.
715. 727.
Chitterington.
728.
Turner Frick.
732.
Zeidler.
726.
Robinson Ranger.
723.
Mackay.
725.
Porter.
729.
Voss.
The draw results will be published on our website, and that concludes the practice. We'll do it for real now. That concludes the draw. Thank you very much to all my colleagues and all of you that stayed in the room. Thank you very much.